Now that you've created your Facebook page, uploaded a profile picture, and typed in a little bit of information about yourself, we're going to go into settings, edit your page, make sure everything's set up the way you want it to. So here we're on your page. This is where we left off in the last video. And now we're going up to edit page, and we're going to click, and then we're clicking on update info. All right. So it brings us to this basic information page, but we're going to click at the top, your settings, just to go top to bottom here. So we're as thorough as possible so there's no confusion on any of our parts. So first step, email notifications. You're probably going to want this clicked. This is going to mean when anybody types something onto your page, if somebody likes your post, you're going to get an email about it. And unless you're getting 1,000 pictures and posts a day where it's overwhelming, I think in the beginning, it's probably good to know when people are interacting with your page because it's real important to interact back. People want to reach out to your company because they feel like there's a voice on the other side hearing what they have to say. So make sure you respond and give them a little hello or thanks for your comment. So I would say keep this checked for now. And next, we're going to click on Manage Permissions. So there's a lot of boxes here. We'll go through them. Page visibility. We've already done this. A lot of time, people sometimes put that their page, they don't want it published. Maybe they're editing it or the company hasn't launched yet, but they want to build it anyway. So that's why you would click on only admins can see the page. And when we say admins, we mean administrators. Country restrictions. I don't think that would be applicable to you. Unless you have a country restriction, then go ahead and throw it in there. Age restriction. Unless you're dealing with perhaps alcohol, tobacco, or the adult industry, 13 is probably fine. And then posting abilities, I think the default settings here are probably the ones you want to go with. Everyone can see your posts, yes. Everyone can add photos and videos, yes. The only time you wouldn't want people to add photos or videos if perhaps people are abusing the privilege. For example, for Snap Pilot, if people started uploading pictures of planes crashing or something that's really inappropriate that people were abusing, then you might want to take that ability away. But I say in the meantime, it's great when people add information and pictures to your page, so keep it. And then show the box for recent posts. Yep, we want recent posts shown. Tagging ability. I would click this. Tagging is when you're able to click on a photo and actually link your name to it. So you'll click on the photo and Facebook will automatically bring up a long list of everybody you're connected to and you can tag yourself or a friend. And it's just basically creating a link so when somebody scrolls over that picture, your name pops up. So it's just a really cool interactive way of making a photo even more personal so everybody can see who's involved and who's doing what. And that's for Snap Pilot, that could be cool because people could have taken a flying lesson and want to tag themselves in the picture. Great. Shows it really makes it personal and it makes people feel like this is a real business with real people enjoying themselves. So all that's great. Keep it. And then we have the message button here, which allows people to send you messages. I think that's great. I think anytime somebody can communicate with your business, it's for the best. That's why Facebook is here, and that's how it's different from a website, because people can really interact and feel like they're having a one-on-one connection with you. The rest of this, moderation block list, I don't think you'd need to deal with that. Profanity block list, you can choose whatever settings you'd like there. Delete page, don't click on that. We just made it. We don't want to get rid of it. So that's just for red alert times when you want to get rid of your page, or perhaps you've changed business or got out of it entirely. So we're going to want to save these changes. All right, now we're here to basic information. We've already done a lot of this. So we've chosen that we're a local business, we're a professional service, official page, topic. I don't think we need to deal with that right now. Our topic would probably be aviation. And then create a username. Now, this is pretty important. Creating a username means right now, if you look at the top of the screen here, you can see we're facebook.com/ a whole bunch of letters and numbers that nobody's going to ever understand. Not the easiest when you're at a party and you tell somebody, hey, you should visit my page, and you want to be able to give them a unique URL. URL is a www. This is important, and we're going to touch on it later, so look for that video in our series. Add year founded. Snap Pilot was founded in 2005. Obviously, your business might have not been founded in 2005, so feel free to put whatever's accurate for you. Start type, we were founded. Snap Pilot was founded. And then you can add in hours, you can add more description of your business. This is all just really unique to your business. Tell your story here. So fill out as much or as little as you want. I think the more the better. And at the bottom, you have the ability to put in your phone, which we've already done, email, and website. And save it again. Profile picture, we've already done that. Good job. Now, this featured area, we'll talk about this later, but you'll have the ability to like other pages through your own page. And then you can feature pages that you like, or you can feature an owner. So if perhaps you want yourself to be featured on your page, so it'll say, Graham O'Mara is the featured owner of this Facebook page. So then everybody will know who's the admin. You may not want to do this if you're a company, but you have somebody else managing your Facebook page, because then it could get confusing. So it's really up to you to decide, do you want everybody to know who's administrating this page? Personal preference on that. Resources. A lot of this you can go through on your own time. One important one, link to your Twitter page. If you do have a Twitter page, you can click on this, insert your username, and that way every time you post something on Facebook, it also posts to Twitter. And that can be good if you're only posting 2 or 3 times and maybe you don't have the time to do both Facebook and Twitter and you're putting out the same type of information. I would say go ahead and connect it. It saves you some time and it allows your information to go over 2 platforms. Always good. The rest of these, select a username, we've talked about that, advertise. These different things we're going to go over later. You can click on them during your own time if you'd like as well. Administrating. So an administrator is the person that can edit your page, that can make posts for your page. So obviously very important. So right now we obviously have one page manager, Graham. You can add any amount of page managers you want. And when you add a page manager, you just go here and you type in their name or their email. They'll come up and you say, yes, this person can manage my page. Now you're going to want to be careful here because you're giving this person a lot of power. So coworkers, if you're running a business with family members, these are good people to have as administrators. Now just a buddy that you hang out with who wants to see what it's like to run a page, I would say keep your passwords and your administrator to yourself, show them around, but don't give away your power, because it really allows them to see everything from your insights to being able to communicate with your customers. And that's really, a special thing that you don't want to just give out to anybody. So be judicious in deciding who you pick for this area. Apps, we're going to go over these apps later. These are different choices you have on what's going to show up on your page, so it depends what you're really focusing on. And again, we'll go over that in a later video. Mobile, we're not going to deal a lot in mobile today, but this will let you know how to update your Facebook page from your wireless device. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You can click on Learn More and decide if that's an area you want to go into. You can deal with that on this page here. All right, so let's look at Insights real quick. Now, Insights is going to bounce me back to the front page of my newly created Facebook page. You can see if we scroll down here, we're right where we can start posting updates. But up top, it's always going to tell us our insights. Now, you're saying, now, I don't know what an insight is. Well, that's why we're here. An insight is everything from how many people are liking your page in general, who's liking your posts, who's commenting, how frequently, where are these people coming from, if you're running an ad, is it working? So there's a lot of information. Facebook has really gone out of its way to make sure you know the data that's going on with your page. It's just as important for a small business as it is for a big corporation, because you can use this data to figure out what's working and what isn't. Really drill down into the information. Obviously, it's hard to go over it right now because we've just built something, so we don't have insights to work with. But we can talk about later on, we'll give you some examples of where to look and how to measure your success compared to other pages. And then the next is Help, that you can click on anytime if you're confused about anything on any of the pages. Facebook does a real good job of explaining things further. So now that we've edited the page and we've got our settings where we want them to be, next we're going to upload some photos.